Hey, sports fans, Larry Eater here. We're working on a new collaboration with Brooks on running, and we have Jaelyn Williams. She is a senior at Eastlake High School in Chula Vista. Jaelyn, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So, you have just started cross country, is that correct?
Yes.
How many have you had a couple races now?
Yeah, we are about to start our league meets maybe in like 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
I kind of just did like most of the invites that I'll be doing this season. I kind of just finished those up. I have one more Mount Carmel, which is going to be next Saturday.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, so
Now, did you compete at Woodbridge?
yes, yes.
So tell us
Yeah,
about that
I
race. I've heard about it. I just didn't know a lot about it.
yeah, it was a really great race. That was my first time doing it,
Uh-huh.
so that was really exciting for me. The course was so flat, and so um I got a PR. I got 15:52 and I got
Wow,
third
that's
place.
awesome.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about that because that was my first time ever dipping under 16.
Yeah.
And then it was just like a really chill race. I mean, like not with like all the fans and like the spectators, but like the race was just it was really easy going. Like there, yeah. So I just had like a lot of fun with it.
Cool.
And I got to race with a few um competitors, but like they're also friends. So just like
That's
having
cool.
them in the races are always fun. So yeah.
Do you get nervous before races?
Um, Bigger races, I tend to get a little bit more nervous,
Sure.
but like I think I've gotten better with that over the years.
Uh-huh.
Because I mean, I remember like freshman year, I was always so nervous. I was nervous for even like the easy meets, like where there was no competition. Like I don't know, I was just nervous, and I think that was because it was like my first year
Hmm.
racing competitively in high school.
Yeah.
So yeah, but now like being a senior, like the more intense meets, like they aren't as like scary, I guess.
Hmm.
I think probably just because I've gotten more experience with them.
Now, I saw on your Instagram that's because I always check out social media. You
Yeah.
finished fourth in the CIF meet, correct? In the 32
Um, for state,
per state?
for I got fourth um in state for track, like in the 32 this
Hey,
past
cool.
year. Yeah.
What was your time?
I got 10-12, so it wasn't anywhere close to like my PR. I think the training I was doing wasn't really like it didn't really support um me being able to go out and race close to my PR just
Hmm.
because of like the injury in the beginning of the season.
Okay.
So that kind of like limited um kind of like my base, so I didn't really get to build that much of a base.
Sure.
So like fourth is still great, but it wasn't wasn't what I was looking for.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Now, what's your PB at 3,200?
My personal best is 9:57.
Cool.
And I got that my sophomore year. No, yeah, sophomore year, um, at the state meet.
Oh, wow.
Um, yeah,
Now,
yeah.
what about 1,600?
16, my personal best is 4:40, and I also got that my sophomore year.
Awesome. Now,
Yeah.
have you raced the 800?
The 800, okay, I've raced it, but it's like I normally try to keep it. Well, I haven't trained it for it that much, so I
Uh-huh.
normally just race it for my team.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
my personal best in that is like 2:09, I think.
That's cool. I mean,
So it's
that's
like
really,
pretty
I think you could
decent,
run
but
faster with a 440, but yeah,
yeah,
the 800's kind of intimidating, I think. I remember
yeah,
having to do it to get points for my team. And I could do back then we did the mile and the 2 mile. We did the
uh-huh,
1,600, 3,200, but, and so we did the 880, but it always kind of made me a little nervous, but I
yeah.
get it. Now, have you run a 5,000?
I No, I have not run a 5,000 on the track.
Uh-huh.
I was looking to do it for indoor, um, during indoor season, but I don't know. We'll see.
Cool.
Um, yeah.
How did no, that was one of my questions. Do you get many opportunities to race indoors?
No, not that many because I'm from like California, so
Sure.
just yeah, we don't have like we don't really have like an indoor season, so it kind of just goes from like cross country into track, and like the period in between is kind of like an off season.
Hmm.
So yeah, but I mean, I can race the nationals if I choose. So
Now, have
yeah,
you done that before? Have you done the New Balance or Nike Nationals?
I was gonna do indoor last year, but and then I pulled my hamstring like
Okay.
literally
Oh, wow.
like 2 weeks before.
Uh-huh.
So that kind of like took me out, and that's where I was gonna run the 5K, but I couldn't.
Sure.
So,
Now, who is
but
your coach?
um, Miss Koopman is my coach for, yeah, she's my coach. And oh, and Mr. Coach Praza. Coach Praza, he's like a newer coach. So he came in this last track season, and he's been doing like a really great job. Like the teams has really improved. So
Cool. How did you get involved in running, Jaelyn?
so I started running when I was 6 years old.
Oh, wow.
And my mom kind of like introduced it to me. I know it's like kind of early.
That's
She
cool.
kind of introduced it to me. And so she would like, we would just go on like morning runs, and then she would like every once in a while she'd send me up just for like a fun like 5K race.
Uh-huh.
And then um, it wasn't until I'd say about eighth grade when I started like really running like competitively, and like saw my times started like increase.
Uh-huh.
I mean, before she would sign me up for like the USATF races,
Sure.
and I made it to nationals like twice before eighth grade, but I'd say eighth grade is probably where my competitiveness started to like kick in.
So are
So
you really competitive?
I'd say I'm pretty competitive. Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
compete
I'd
like
always
board
like,
games too and things like that? I mean, is it all focused on running or do you like compete? Are you pretty competitive in everything?
Um, I used to get like really competitive on like board games and things,
Yeah.
but now I'm more like chill. Like it's just a game, you
Cool.
know? Yeah.
What do you like about the sport of track and field?
I I think what I like most about it is it's all about like your ability to kind of like improve
Hmm.
yourself, and like you can't really look to others like um in baseball, for example, like, oh, they were like the reason why we didn't win. Like, no,
Sure.
it's like you kind of hold yourself responsible for like the training and the competing. So I think that's kind of like a nice aspect to it.
Cool.
And then also like what I really like about cross country and track is the team, because like everyone on the cross country and track team are always so nice, and I
Yeah.
always enjoy like hanging out with them, and
Cool.
they're just really great people.
Now, do
So
you like
I
cross
really
country
enjoy
more or
them.
track? Where are you at this year?
Um, I I like both,
Cool.
but I think if I were to pick one, it might be cross country, just because I don't know. It's just like one race that you can focus on
Yeah.
and just like see what you can do in it. So I kind of like that aspect, but I think in my past years, like I was probably better in track.
Mhm.
So I think I have things more figured out in track, but
Cool.
I think in cross country, I think I'm doing a lot better this year though.
Good.
So, yeah.
Do you like hills on your cross country courses? Do you like hilly courses?
Hilly courses, I'd say sometimes they are an advantage to me, just because like where I live
Uh-huh.
is like there's a lot of hills. So all of my courses, um, there's always a ton of hill on it. So I feel like I've gotten a lot of practice on hills. So when it comes to a hilly course, I think like I know what to do and how to handle it pretty well.
Cool. Do you have a favorite workout, a favorite hard workout that you like to do?
Favorite workout? I'd say maybe maybe thresholds.
Okay,
I think because it's not like, oh my gosh, at the end you're gonna be dying like on the floor and
sure.
you can't move. It's like a it's like a good solid effort, you know?
Yeah,
So I think that's what I like about the thresholds.
cool.
Yeah.
When you have when coach tells you to do an easy day, how do you do an easy day? What's that like?
Okay, so on my easy days, I'll probably just go for like a easy run, just like a few miles,
Hmm.
and then I'll come back and I'll stretch and really like most of that day I'll focus on recovery
Okay,
um and flexibility like after my run,
sure.
um just to make sure that for the next day I'm ready.
Hmm.
Because I feel like the easy days they're kind of just to um they're not exactly an off day, but they're like a recovery period
Yeah.
that you can take. So I feel like um you just need to maximize the recovery in those days.
And what's a long run like for you?
A long run,
How far do you go?
um so on my long run days, I'll just like right now I'm at around 10 miles.
Okay.
Um and then so I'll go do that typically in the morning. Um, and then after that, I'll also do um, kind of mobility. So
Okay.
just making sure that like I'm stretching out and stuff. Um, and then the rest of that day, also like take it pretty intense on the recovery.
Hmm.
Just because after doing like 10 miles, like your legs are sore and
Oh
they're
yeah.
you're gonna be like pretty stiff if you don't take your recovery seriously. So
Now, do you
yeah,
train with, I'm sorry, go ahead. Continue going.
mostly on the long run days, it's like the long run and then recovery. Like those are
Okay.
um yeah.
That's cool. Do you train with people every day or your teammates?
Um Sometimes I'm not able to, but mostly like on the road run days I will run with them.
Hmm.
So that's always fun. I always look forward to the road run days because I get to like talk to people on the runs and just like hang out with them. I love my team, so
That's cool.
they're like my best friends. So
When you do your hard days, are you doing that on your own or are you training with, do you have training partners?
as of right now, I'm doing them on my own.
Okay.
Just because my schedule looks a little bit different
Hmm.
from the rest of the team.
Yeah.
Um, because they kind of want to focus on not exactly peaking, but kind of getting getting their speed in at different points in this season.
Sure.
And I have like different target races. So, like Woodbridge was one of the bigger meets.
Mhm.
The CCA Ravens meet was one of the big ones. Probably the next big one for me is going to be state
Okay.
and nationals.
Cool.
So, and whereas for my teammates, probably league finals and CIF are going to be like um, their the races that they want to peak in. So our training schedule is like a little bit different, but
Mhm.
yeah.
Now, for nationals for you, is that USATF or NXN or the Brooks cross country?
Um, I believe so. I'm gonna do the Brooks because I mean I'm also signed with them, but
That's cool. Yeah.
um, I think regardless I would have done Brooks as well.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm gonna do. I think if I can, I'm gonna do NXN.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Cool.
yeah,
Awesome. Awesome. Um, Let me see. I have some more questions for you. And thank you. You doing okay?
yeah, yeah,
Okay, good. Thanks again for taking the time today. So tell me what you like about
yeah.
being a Brooks NIL athlete.
Well, first of all, I'm just really excited to be a part of the team. and everyone on the Berks team is really nice and so supportive.
Oh, great.
Um, I think I think what's really awesome about Brooks is the quality of their products is just like it's so amazing. It, I can't like even express how good they're how good the quality is. It's just like
Cool.
I don't know. It's pretty awesome. But and their shoes are really comfortable. Their clothing's really comfortable. Like this is like one of my favorite it's actually no, it is my favorite quarter zip. Um and then their shoes very comfortable. Right now I'm not racing, training in the Glycerin 22s,
Okay.
and I'm doing my workouts in the Hyperion Max 3,
Oh,
and then
nice.
I'm racing in the Hyperion Elite 5.
Okay.
And the Hyperion Elite 5, like, let me just tell you, they are so fast. Like, okay, and all of the pictures that were like taken of me, like, my feet are never touching the ground. It's like, it's crazy. It's so funny. Um, and then and they're like especially on sidewalk they're like pretty fast. I think that was probably in Woodbridge, so there's like this like small stretch that's like all sidewalk, and I
Okay.
swear I went from like 8th to 3rd,
Wow.
like in just in that small stretch, and that kind of just like and then we kind of just like separated into like two groups there, but um I just think the shoes are amazing, so
Cool.
those are definitely my favorite cross country running shoes.
Cool. And
So
use the
yeah.
Glycerin 22 for your long runs and your most of your normal training days?
Yeah, my normal training days, so like my road runs, I use my Glycerin 22s. Those ones are so comfortable. Like I ran in Nike, which is like all right, but the Brooks shoes, they really focus on um like making it comfortable
Hmm.
to run in, and there's just like a lot of cushioning for like the really long miles, you know?
Hmm.
So,
Cool.
yeah.
Um, so you talked about, right now you're in cross country and you have now do you race once a week now through state meet or do you have a couple races each week?
Um so I think this is my last full week break, and then I'm going to have Mount Carmel on Saturday, and then after that I think I'm going to have a race every single day until not every single day. Oh my gosh, no. Every single week
Sure.
um until state I'll have like 2 week break in between, so that I think that will be pretty nice just to give my
Cool.
legs a little bit of a rest, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I saw on your Instagram that have you been accepted at Stanford?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Now, did you get a visit there?
Yes, I just came for my second visit because my brother was going up there
Oh, nice.
to see like the academic side of Stanford, and so I figured I'd tag along. So yeah, but I had my first visit in January.
Hmm.
So that was a while ago, but I mean when I first got up there, I just like fell in love with the campus and the team and the coaches, and everyone there is just so nice.
Cool.
So
Did you get
yeah.
to meet Ryson Willis?
Oh yeah, Roisin.
Yeah.
She's so nice. Yeah, I love her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I interviewed her when she was in high school in Wisconsin,
Oh,
and
really?
so it was fun to see her. I just got to see her in Tokyo, and then
Oh,
I was able to see her at the U.S. Champs. So it's
yeah. When I just went up there, like they literally came back. She came back, I think, the night before,
wow,
and then Juliet came in that morning. So they were like
wow.
so exhausted.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Juliet ran pretty awesome in the 400.
Yeah.
It was kind of fun. It was really fun to watch her, but
Yeah.
it was so hot and humid. Um, the Do you have training advice if you were talking to some athletes your age? What would you tell them about running?
I'd say probably, I think the most important part that really has a significant impact and will really help you excel at the sport is probably the recovery. I think because when you're like putting in all these miles and like doing these hard workouts, like your muscle just get broken down, and like um if you can't get the right amount of protein in, you can't um rehydrate yourself, and like you can't sleep right, like your body won't be able to recover fast enough for the next time that you need to
Hmm.
um have like a hard day. So then it kind of just it builds and it builds, and then by the time race days there, like you won't be able to perform as well. So I think recovery is probably the
Cool.
most the biggest piece of advice I'd give.
What so you're pretty big on hydration and nutrition?
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Now at school, does a nutritionist talk to you all about what to eat and what not to eat, or does that happen at school or with the teams?
Um, I don't have a nutritionist. I just try to keep like a normal diet, just like
Sure.
healthy, not like salad healthy all the time. Just like I mean, like sometimes I'll throw in a salad, but just like making sure that I'm like hitting all of the groups,
Sure.
and all of the nutrients, and um, so I'm not like on a diet. I just make sure that I'm
Cool.
getting the right nutrients.
Awesome. Um, let's see here. Um, when you're cross country racing, do you have certain tactics that you like to use? Do you like to get out fast and get a good position, or do you like to kind of come up through the crowd?
Um, Typically I go out. I don't go out like if it's a really stacked field and there's
Mhm.
people there that will like take it out like super fast.
Yeah.
I won't go out with them, but I'll make sure that I'm going out in like a place where I can see the lead pack and I know where they are. So that I can kind of like join in with them when they start to break away.
Mhm.
Um, but like for some races where it's like nationals, for example, the last two cross country nationals I raced in, I kind of started, maybe I'd say maybe like at the top of the middle pack,
Okay.
and then I kind of worked my way up. Just because at nationals, especially, like people take it out really fast.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to waste all my energy in the beginning and not have anything at the end. So
Do you
yeah,
remember what you hit the mile at Woodbridge?
the mile. I want to say I think the leader hit it at like 5:16, 5:18 or something. So maybe I was like 5:20,
Wow.
maybe.
You really paced it well.
Yeah, something
That's
like
pretty
that.
awesome. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of
Yeah,
people
I
go
hit my
way too
splits
fast.
pretty even.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's smart. Well, you got a good sense of pace, Jaelyn. That's pretty cool. Do
Thank you.
you have favorite subjects in school?
I'm definitely more of a STEM girl. So, definitely the sciences, math, um, the Englishes and histories are just like not it for me.
Okay. Okay.
um, I think I'm more interested in like the maybe like a biomedical route. So
Sure.
maybe that's something that I want to pursue in college. Yeah.
Awesome. That's pretty awesome. Um, let's see. Okay, I just want to make sure I got through it. There was a lot of questions I wanted to ask. Okay. Um, do you have a workout that drives you a little crazy, but you know that it's good for you?
Maybe mile repeats. I mean,
Okay.
like Just like the fact that it's an entire event on the track and it's not one of the shorter events on the track,
Yeah.
and the fact that you're repeating that event over and over again,
Yep.
it kind of just like why am I here?
Yeah. Okay. I get it.
You
No.
know, like
Yeah.
yeah, but I know I I can see the benefits after it, like in my
Mhm.
races. Like
Sure.
I think it helps with endurance too. So I'd say it's a pretty helpful workout. It's
Hmm.
just not one of the more enjoyable ones.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
But yeah, yeah.
How do you work on your finish? Do you do specific workouts so that you um, prepare yourself to have a good kick at the end of cross country races?
I think what I do that helps me most with my finishes, and I think this is pretty common, is probably just strides, like
Okay.
at the end of your road runs,
Hmm.
or like if you kind of incorporate them on your workout days. I'd say just strides in general, help you kind of like have a kick at the end. Yeah.
Now, you ran in the Brooks PR invite this year.
Yes.
What event did you do?
I ran 32.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
How did that race go?
Not how I wanted.
Huh?
Um, as I said earlier, my training
Yeah.
um didn't really like support me running um for that fast and that long of a race.
Okay.
So, I kind of kept hitting this wall like throughout the season of where I like the fastest I could go was like a 10, 12,
Okay.
10, like
Okay.
probably in the 10 to 10-20 range.
Hmm.
So yeah, so I think I got like 10-17 or something. I don't remember it for sure, but I think it was like somewhere around that time.
Okay.
So I wasn't really happy with it, and like my place wasn't that great. So I kind of switched it up at Nike Outdoor
Hmm.
and the U20s. So at those nationals, I ran the the 1500 and the 3K, and
Oh,
then
cool.
for Nike Outdoor, I ran the mile.
Cool. Do you like the 3K distance?
I think I like it. I like it because I mean it's shorter than the 32,
Yeah.
but it's still like long enough,
Sure.
sort of,
Sure.
where it's not like you're kind of sprinting the entire time. It's like more of a consistent fast pace, and
Hmm.
I like that. So
Cool. Cool. Um, what did you like about the PR invite? I hear that you got now. It used to be I went to the first 5 years of it, and they used to have an indoor event, and then they moved it outdoor. And I think the outdoor event looks like a lot of fun.
yeah, the outdoor I'd say is definitely my favorite of all of the outdoor nationals. I haven't gone to New Balance, so I don't know what that's like. But I think the Brooks outdoors really cool because they set you up in like this hotel, and you like your view is like of I think it's a I think it's a bay,
Yeah.
but it's it's gorgeous, and then it's like if you were there, you would be like you would be amazed. But it's really pretty. And then they just make it like really fun,
Cool.
and they give like there's games, there's the day of the meet, when you get onto the track. It's really like a low-key meet, and so
Uh,
it's not I feel like it's not so much stress that you might feel at New Balance or Nike. Um but they also have like fun handouts,
cool.
or fun giveaways, um, and really just like the environment. And then they give you not they don't give you, and then you get to kind of this year. Okay, so the year before we went on a cruise, and I
Oh,
think
wow.
that was like really fun. Yeah, and yeah, it was just so much fun on there. And then this year we kind of there were a few options that you can do. So what I did, I chose the option of going to Space Needle,
Oh,
and I
neat.
think that was really cool because I've never been to the Space Needle before. So I think just getting that experience, it's like you kind of get to be a tourist while you're in Seattle too. So
Yeah,
I thought that was pretty cool.
cool.
Yeah.
What was your summer training like?
Summer training. Okay, so my main focus of summer training was basically to increase my mileage in preparation for what I might be doing in college.
Hmm.
Just because, kind of like in the years before, my average mileage would probably be like from 30 to 40.
Hmm.
And in college, I think there's like a gap in between
Yeah,
what I was doing versus what they do for mileage.
sure.
So I just want to kind of like shorten that gap so
Okay.
that when I get to college, it's not that hard to um, kind of fill. But yeah,
How did you feel adding a little more mileage on this summer?
I think it was definitely beneficial, and I think it helps with endurance in the races. Um, I think it kind of to me, I feel like it's really helped me as a runner,
Hmm.
just to be able to run at these races without feeling like I'm gonna pass out the last mile.
That's
Because
good.
before, I'd feel like I'd start to get like dizzy and like extremely tired by the time I hit the end of the second mile, going on to the third mile.
Sure.
And but now I feel more like in control of myself and more um able to have like a strong finish.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Um,
Yeah.
let's see. Couple more questions. You've survived 35 minutes, Jaelyn. You've done awesome. So thank you. Um, the when you go to these big events like the Brooks PR and nationals, do you get a little time to meet some of the top athletes?
Yeah, so um an example of this, when I was at the Brooks Invite, they brought in Josh Kerr, so I got to
Oh,
meet him and
nice.
I thought that was really cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's
No,
cool.
I actually got him to sign like a poster of him. That was so cool.
Oh, nice.
Um
Yeah, Josh is a good guy.
and
I've got to
then
interview him a few times.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's really cool.
Yeah.
Um, do you have a favorite athlete right now? Is there someone that inspires you?
Um I think probably Josh Kerr, and it's not because he's like on the Brooks team or anything. Just like I think he's a really great athlete, and I think his values and his the way he thinks about the sport is just
Hmm.
really interesting and really motivational.
Cool.
And so yeah,
That's awesome.
probably yeah.
Do you dream of yourself being a full professional runner after school?
I think it's a possibility
Hmm.
depending on how I do in college
Okay.
and what because I feel like with me going to Stanford, I kind of get like two possibilities for after college, which is I think what was really great about picking Stanford.
Hmm.
So if things aren't going too great, um, or or just like if I don't find any interest in continuing um, onto um, a professional pathway for sorry if
That's
I
okay.
don't yeah if I don't find that much interest joining the pros, I think I'll probably stick to like a more how do you say it, not like an academic route, but like a more
Well, so not
maybe
everybody gets to go pro, like you said, and
yeah yeah
you're going to Stanford, you know, as your mom and dad will tell you, and your professors will tell you. I went to Santa Clara right down the road from Stanford, and
uh-huh
you know, um, my professors knew I competed, but they also had to remind me what I was there for, was to get an
Yeah.
education. So,
Yeah.
gotta you got such a great opportunity going to Stanford. So
Yeah.
I'm really happy for you. And
Yeah. I mean, if if anything happens, like something that's like life changing, where like I break something and I won't be able to run the same, like I still have like a really good um opportunity
oh yeah,
for
yeah, no, you
yeah.
do, you do. Well, I wish you the very best of luck in cross country. I will
Thank you.
see you at the nationals, and I will come up and introduce myself. And
Yeah.
we're going to get this up in the next couple weeks, and I'll send you the link so you can share it with your family.
Okay, yeah, that's awesome.
But Jaelyn, thank you so much. We're with Jaelyn Williams. She's an NIL athlete for Brooks, and we talked about cross country and track and her going to Stanford. And Jaelyn, thank you again for your time. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Have a great
Thank
day.
you. You too.